Hello, my beautiful Vibe Tribers. Welcome to your Mystic Affirmations for Tuesday, May 25th, 2021. Many blessings to you all. This is a collective energy reading to bring in the manifestation energy, to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and start over again, letting the past be the past and the future moving forward to higher vibrations. If you'd like a private reading or any of the other services, like being part of the Vibe Tribe, going to the Royal Mystic Curiosity Shop, or just looking at what services I offer, you can visit royalmystic.com. That is the hub of all things Royal Mystic. When I offer a special, the discount code will be there, and you can always reach me through that portal. There's a direct link for email contact, and that's how you support my channel, by a reading and through the different items that I have for sale on the Curiosity Shop, and the support of the monthly membership. That's how we do this. So you'll never see me ask for donations, and I always believe in the offer of exchange, the even exchange energy. So that's why I do it that way. Here we go into our beautiful reading. We have the Five of Swords and the Four of Cups. And this is the energy of being very much in a place of standing your ground and not quitting 5 minutes before your miracle. Sometimes it's hard to push through those last few seconds of waiting, right? It always gets harder right before the breakthrough. So just don't give up yet. It's not time to quit. All you have to do is not retreat. You don't have to push forward. You don't have to do anything extravagant, but you do have to hold the ground you've gained. Then we have this beautiful Four of Cups coming in, offering stability. It is the energy of the divine giving you exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. So sometimes we get this cup and we don't recognize it because it is a little different than we expected. And it kind of shows that here, how this is pink and these are kind of crystal colored. We have to remember that it's not always the way we think it's going to turn out. And sometimes, 90% of the time, it turns out in a better way than we could have anticipated. So, being open to all things, don't just do a knee-jerk reaction and say no because it's not what you think it is. Check it out first. Here we go. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow everyone to have the information they seek, to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages. And we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You're always welcome and very appreciated. So we had that second cut card was the King of Rods. Rods are always about taking action or something, being very active and manifesting. So what Spirit has explained to me is that when the kings and queens are showing up, the queens stand for the energy of new, something new being brought in, and the king stands for something that has achieved manifestation. So whatever you've been working on here, that manifestation energy is alive and well in that King of Wands. And the Wands usually stands for work, whether it's for yourself as an entrepreneur or for someone else as a leader. So that's the meaning of that king. Let's see what our underlier is. Ooh, Two of Cups. We just had that. So this is the carryover. And we love the Two of Cups energy. It is a beautiful, harmonious energy. It means spiritual ascension. It is the energy of soulmate and soul union. It means seeing eye to eye, being on the same frequency, and allowing yourself to move forward in this energy. So we like that. We got Courage as our top card. My fear of rejection does not stop me from bravely going forward. That's the only thing about fear when you're doing something new, is that little fraction on the edge of leaving where you're comfortable and stepping into the unknown. That's the fear of if I fail. But once you're already over into this energy, there's no more fear because you've moved into it. So that's really the only confrontational moment, is when you break through. So Don't allow yourself to be paralyzed. We've got to move forward, and action is truly the key. That's what that king was saying. The King of Rods is all about just going for it. Don't turn around and run away from it, right? That's what that Five of Swords was talking about. Instincts. I act on my instincts and notice the signs and symbols in my life. Listen, if you ask the universe to show you a particular thing to let you know it's paying attention, it will do it. So whatever you fixate your mind on, it can be it can be a song, it can be a phrase, it can be something visual. I promise you, I get it all the time. And when I first started, that's how I started to practice to see what was going on. You'll hear stories about that from time immemorial where people said, if you show me a red feather, whatever they want to show up, it shows up. Helpful people. This is important to know that there are people willing to stand with you through whatever you're manifesting. And part of what I do here on this channel is strictly for that, is to help people who are like-minded, who want to change the way they live and the way that they receive things in their life and be more open to receiving things that they didn't know were possible, and having a new way of looking at things, living in a positive frequency. That is, and if you have found me and that has rung true to your heart, then this is why, because you've manifested the ability to get on the frequency with me, and you've got all these other people who are watching this video with you, and that is also adding to the magnification of the vibration. Change. So I find this is really cool. I don't know that you can see it from the lens, but if I show you, you might can see it. So you've got all these circles. That's very apparent. But you've also got these hidden squares. Okay, so there's an outer square here and another square here. There's about 4 different squares. There's another corner of a square with the light on it there. So you've got squares and circles, and that's definitely about change, right? A round peg in a square hole. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. Now, another symbolism here is the masculine and the feminine. So masculine is made with sharp corners and long lines, right? Straight lines are masculine, straightforward. Feminine is the circle. So you've got the balance here of those two things as well. So just remember, everything is about being in the energy of receiving. And just because it doesn't look like it matches doesn't mean that it doesn't, because those are two very opposite energies, but they work together just like they do in our brain. We have the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. One of them is very analytic and masculine, and the other is very creative and feminine. I love and approve of myself. Now, this is important. How you feel about yourself. If you degrade yourself and feel stupid and talk to yourself ugly, then you're causing blockages right now. So, and if you see people do it, you can see how it affects them in a very negative way. So this is where we have to be in a shifting energy of putting ourselves up on our own pedestal. I appreciate all that I do. I am good enough just as I am. I speak up for myself. I ask for what I want, and I claim my power. It's important to be able to do these things, because if you don't feel that you deserve to be appreciated and treated in a respectful way and approve of your own energy, then you're never going to be able to move forward, because you're constantly berating yourself and self-sabotaging. So this has to start with you. And think of all the other people you've sown this energy into. Your children, your parents, all your loved ones. To love and approve of someone, that's really all people are looking for from you, is that energy. So you have to be able to give it to yourself as well. I love and approve of myself. I appreciate all that I do. I am enough just as I am. I am good enough just as I am. I speak up for myself. I ask for what I want. I claim my power. It's not selfish. This is not about being selfish. This is about allowing yourself to appreciate your value and to feel worthy. Well, that's our card. Look at all that shuffling. It came right back to me. So I appreciate all that I do. I am good enough just as I am. I speak up for myself. I ask for what I want. I claim my power. I love and approve of myself. So that's was obviously meant for us today. We have the Two of Wands. This is about moving forward. And you may have a little variation to the right or to the left where you can have a choice. They're both going and ending up very close in proximity, exactly down the road, just straight forward. So don't worry about which side you walk on. Just stay out of the way of the big trucks, right? Don't worry about that. That's not part of it. It's the making of the choice that matters. You have to choose, okay, if I'm not going to choose one of these, I'm just going to walk down the middle. That's still a choice. But make sure that you're clear on what you're going to do so that you're not kind of floundering back and forth, because what that means is you'll stay here at the starting line forever. The first thing is take a step. Put your foot somewhere. Start going forward. Temperance. This is always a blessed card because it means the universe is working and conspiring in your favor. This is the Sagittarius Major Arcana, and it's talking about being in a place of equal balance and the universe working things out to make everything balance in your favor. So Archangel Uriel is at play here in the Standard Tarot. It looks like an angel with fire. She's the keeper of synchronicity, divine light, divine action, divine thoughts and circumstances. So you just have to be patient. The universe is putting everything in motion that you need, and it will open and occur very organically, so you won't feel jarred or out of your element. It will seem like it just grew that way. And we love that because it means be patient. The universe is trying to get everything in place for you. Now we've got this Princess of Wands, and she's the energy of the Page of Wands in the Standard Tarot, and she's bringing in a message. She's a messenger, so she's giving you the information you need to help you go forward, to allow for you to move forward in all of this. So this is all about change of energy, change of perspective, allowing yourself to make good choices and trust the universe. Be in appreciation of your own energy. Continue to nurture your soul with the beautiful energy of divine, and allow yourself to see the helpful people as they are in your life. We don't have to be so strong that we don't receive help. That doesn't mean you owe them anything. It doesn't mean that you are less than. In fact, being able to receive help shows a humility that you know you aren't in this alone. Okay? So don't be afraid to ask for help either. Many blessings to you, my friends. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.